It looks big when you look at it, but you take a picture of it, it's really small. So taking a picture, but looking at it, and then intellectually realizing everyone else, living or buried, dead, except 3 people are up there. That's a contrast. That's a record.
So Buzz Aldrin, thank you for doing this. I know you've got this really hectic schedule. You're in the UK launching your new book, which is Welcome to Mars. So why Mars? What made you write this book?
I shifted my attention to a unique transportation system between Earth and Mars. And being as unique as it was, I felt that I would continue to look that far into the future. And Mars is our future. I won't be around to see it all happening. Youngsters born in the year 2000 and 2010, they will be the people making the first landings on Mars. And it's those people, those kids, that we would like to have enthusiastic about the future.
Do you face criticism from people who say that there's enough problems on Earth, why are we bothering going to Mars? How do you counter that?
Well, if we took all the wasted effort that results in the discord on the Earth and put it into something positive, it would be a good exchange, a good turning around of efforts.
Forward, drift into the right a little. 30 seconds forward.
I mean, you must have talked about this so many times, but I guess it's still very vivid in your head. That moment of coming down the ladder when you first stepped foot on the moon, what goes through your head at that point?
One step at a time, and you go down backwards so that you can watch as you go down and not miss a step.
And what was the experience like then on walking on that? I mean, Magnificent Desolation, you said, was the title of your autobiography. It's a fantastic phrase.
Compared to the history of humans, it was a magnificent achievement for humans to be out of their element and to land. But looking around, nothing could have been more desolate than what we saw. The black sky, the sunlit terrain. Very clear, no atmosphere, no life. And up here, what we were looking at hadn't changed in thousands of years. There isn't any place like that on the Earth. So it is a desolate place we were visiting with a magnificent achievement. The good parts and the not so good parts.
Well, talking of records, you've got quite a few yourself. The first one, I think, we tracked back to 1966, I think it was, for the Gemini 12, when you did the first selfie, first self-portrait in open space. How did that come about? How did you manage to get a photograph of yourself in open space?
There were not scheduled photography of the Earth during that daytime. So I just, from the open hatch, looked around just like a sightseeing tourist would. So I looked and saw the camera, and I thought, well, gee, I wonder what would happen if I took a picture of me, not knowing whether it would turn out at all. The lighting was not too well selected, but you could tell who it was.
We have the phrase officially amazing to describe our record holders, but I think if there was an absolute definition of that, I think you are it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.